There is a breaking news from the northern part of Nigeria. Now, viewers, check your screen. It is right there. Buba Galadima have said Nigeria risks a civil war if Tinubu employs who we called a notorious person as the Inec chief. Buba Galadima is threatening that Nigeria risks a civil war. And he has said he does not trust Tinubu on conducting a free and fair elections. Now, this information is right here on your screen. As you are watching me, you are seeing it. Don't forget, Buba Galadima was the person that said also that when the OPC wanted to take back Kwara for the Yorubas, him and his fellow Fulani, they had to bring in Muhammadu Buhari from retirement to politics. Now, it is also right there on your screen. He made that statement. Now, I'll be delving into these issues one by one. These are critical issues. Now, number 3, Timmy Frank has also said that Nigeria risks experiencing what's happening in Nepal if anything does not change. The question now is, why is everyone beating the drums of war? Before I begin my analysis, let's start from here. If you are watching me for the first time, kindly subscribe to this YouTube channel on notifications, drop your comments, click the like button, and also share this video. As you are watching, be liking and be sharing and be dropping your comment. Like and share and also drop your comment. It costs you nothing. This is a breaking news from the northern part of Nigeria. It costs you nothing to like and share. So kindly like and share, but also drop your comments. Subscribe if you are not subscribed, but don't just subscribe. Subscribe and on notifications. Let me start. Now, there is a big tension, especially in the northern part of Nigeria, concerning the issue of insecurity. And I've always maintained the North everything should not be about politics for the North. How about the lives of individuals, the lives of men and women? These two should come as something serious. There is massive insecurity in the North. They are not really talking about that. You are talking about elections. Election is still maybe 2 years more. Let us talk about what's currently happening in the North. The massive insecurity. The Igbos, a Biafra civil war happened because Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu saw that the way that Nigeria was, to his opinion, was not feasible. So let them go to Aburi to sign an agreement that they can have a confederacy where everybody is in charge of their destiny, each region. According to reports then, Yakubu Gowon agreed to Aburi Accord, but then he reneged when he came back to Nigeria. And that was how the Nigeria civil war started. Dim Odumegwu Ojukwu was not playing with politics. He was after the interest in his own of his own people, the Igbos or the Biafrans then, because Biafra also a very large region which included the old eastern region, modern day Port Harcourt, Cross River, Akwa Ibom. Now they are calling that place South. I'm not going there, but I'll give you an example so that we can go into the full details of what Galadima have said. This statement should not be taken for granted. Another civil war in this country, what will happen? And the civil war is between who and who? This is the vital question here. That if any civil war to happen, it is between who and who, which region and which region, number one, and which tribe and which tribe. Because the president of today is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a Yoruba man. Galadima is a northerner. If you say the civil war, is it the north versus the Yoruba? I'm just saying because they say risk the civil war. So I'm just giving some examples here. So instead of the north telling Tinubu that it is time for it to restructure, it is time for us to back the state police, instead of the north telling Tinubu now that what should happen is the fact that we have now joined us together with the rest of Nigeria and let us have a regional system of government. This same man was alive under Muhammadu Buhari. This is what I said yesterday when I gave you a news coming from Abuja, the breaking news between X-Men and farmers in Abuja and in Sokoto, 10 local governments in the hands of bandits. And which I rightly said, the Sultan of Sokoto is not affected, is not part of it. I rightly pointed to that statement, that the Sultan is not part of it. So these are the critical issues that we must look into. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. Even personally, myself, I don't believe in this current one Nigeria. If you have been following me for a long time, you know where I stand on this. I don't believe in this kind of one Nigeria. I want a country whereby everybody is managing their own resources. Because the resources of Niger Delta is serving Nigeria. And some part of the Igbo land and Ondo State where they have oil, because our major revenue is oil. Then the tax that comes. And don't forget, majority of the corporate headquarters is in Lagos. What is the North adding to Nigeria? Even the food that you are producing, people are buying it with their, so they are paying you for their services. The cows, they are buying it. So now Tinubu should find a way to let us know the root of the matter, to question the man on this issue. You are talking about Nigeria risking a civil war over election. You are not talking about Nigeria risking a civil war over the X-Men activities in all parts of Nigeria. The X-Men have literally gone anywhere to be destroying people's life and property, their business and everything. You are not talking about the fact that many farmers are unable to go to their farms any longer. You are talking about a civil war happening because the North is at disadvantage. Buhari ruled for 8 years. I repeat, an Igbo man should have been allowed to be Nigerian president because they have never ruled before. The Igbos have not ruled Nigeria before. So they should have been allowed to be Nigerian president. But even the North, they said no. Now Tinubu is the president. You are not, because, see, Tinubu, God Almighty. Okay. Jonathan was a man of peace. That was how, and that was why he said, the blood of my ambition, Jonathan is talking here, my ambition is not worth the lives of Nigerians. And don't forget, look at how the election took place in the North. You even saw children voting. This is what Tinubu will not allow. You'll be shocked that in the North, children may not be allowed to vote again. Jonathan was a man of peace. That one don't get wahala. And everybody cannot be like that. That's why as all Nigerians, we must come to remember and give kudos to Jonathan. Because probably if you had not accepted that result, the country might not be where it is now. So what are we talking about? So these are the facts here. And the facts cannot be disputed. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. I've always said it. The greatest form of deceit is self-deceit. If they are deceiving, it's better. If you deceive yourself, it is the worst. When he himself said, after Buhari died, that they brought Buhari back to power, back to politics, because the Yoruba people who owns Kwara, the OPC are hell bent on taking back what rightfully belongs to them. He made that statement. He said that the OPC, they wanted to take back Kwara State, which rightly belonged to them. But they had to stop it from the north. That was why they brought back Buhari. It is right there on your screen, and I'll give you that segment. Imagine, and little wonder, that was why people like us were saying Buhari had no business being in power. I was very adamant on it. Buhari had no business being in power. But look at it. Many people played to that role. Oh, Buhari is a messiah of who? Messiah my foot. Look at the country today. Look at where we have found ourselves in Nigeria. Look at how the nation is moving. Today is September 16th, 2025. Tuesday. So what are we talking about? So we are talking about the fact that the armed S or the S-men should not be grazing their cows on other people's place. Yesterday, I gave you a news from the north where they are now having peace meeting with the bandits. The man is not talking about that. They are having peace meeting with the bandits instead of destroying them. Now the question is, the bandits, do they believe in peace? Do they want peace? Will they allow peace to reign? These are the vital questions. Will they ever allow peace, the bandits in Nigeria or in the north? So when you saw the forest guard in Enugu, don't be surprised. Those who are indigenous to their place, let them guard Enugu State. And you are asking, when Amotekun came, and you are still surprised that why is Buhari against Amotekun? Have you not learned now that these are the reasons why Buhari was against Amotekun? Have you not seen the reason now with what's happening now in Nigeria? If the North are tired of one Nigeria, I don't understand. When Buhari ruled for 8 years, what did they say? That is the question. Were you tired of one Nigeria when Buhari ruled for 8 years? Did you spoke or did you speak about the civil war when Buhari was the president? Now, your day just a break. And like I said, anytime a man wakes up, that particular time is his own morning. So, good morning to the northern part of Nigeria. Good morning to Galadima. Anytime you wake up in your life, that is your own morning. So, good morning to the north. Good morning to the north. They asking the president for a state of emergency. The Sultan backing the president. You should have, what you should have done for a long time when Buhari was in power. Buhari could have easily defeated Boko Haram and the bandits. Very, very easy. And he had what it takes. Or let me repeat, he had what it took, now he's dead, to defeat Boko Haram and the bandits. But the question is, did he defeat them? Instead, he was playing politics on the issue of banditry. And all the power was channeled into the eastern region, the Igbos. The Igbos felt the wrath of Muhammadu Buhari. The Igbos felt the wrath while he was alive. Python dance. So he channeled his power to the eastern region of Nigeria. The Igbos really felt the wrath of Buhari while he was in power. And then you are asking, why does Igbo not believe in one Nigeria? Why would they believe in one Nigeria? How many projects in the country is ongoing in Igbo land? And when we saw the military begging Igbo people to join the Nigerian army, just Google about it. The military was begging the Igbo youth to join the Nigerian army, and those ones they have refused. But some of them are joining. But not unlike other region of Nigeria. The Igbos have said we are not joining the Nigerian military, unlike the other regions in this country. So when we tell ourselves the truth, I always tell you viewers, if you're on this platform, you are ready to hear the truth with historical facts. I have my opinion. That's why the comment section is always open. On this channel, I don't lock my comment section. My comment section is always open. So drop your comments. As you are watching now, drop your comment. Let me know what you are thinking. I don't lock comment section here. It's always open. Drop it. Whatever you are thinking, other people are going to see it and they can engage you. On this comment section 2 weeks ago, a Fulani man said, there is nothing anybody can do. The Fulani will come to rule Nigeria. It is on my channel here. Just days ago. A Fulani man said, the Fulani will continue to rule Nigeria and there is nothing any Nigerian person can do. There is nothing other tribes can do. And there is no way the Fulani can ever be stopped from ruling Nigeria. That is his own opinion. So if you are born to rule, who is born to be a slave? So Mr. President must find a way to interrogate the man. Why have you said this? Now Sheikh Gumi is back. Yesterday I gave you that news. Sheikh Gumi said nobody should provoke the terrorists in Nigeria again. Nobody should provoke the terrorists in Nigeria. Sheikh Gumi said this on his Facebook page, and I gave you that news around 8 p.m. Nigerian time yesterday, Monday, 15th of September 2025. So go and watch it. Now, nobody should provoke Nigerian youth anymore. That's what Sheikh Gumi said. You have seen yourself. You have seen. He's enjoying what's currently happening in the north. Everybody, they enjoy it. Because evil knows no bound. If you see evil, you condemn it. You don't know the next person that it might affect. Now, it has affected the other part. The mosque is no longer safe. When they kill 50 people in a mosque in Katsina, early morning prayer, they were coming to pray in the mosque, and 50 of them had gone down. For 8 years under Muhammadu Buhari, they basically kept quiet because they thought, or they always feel, that this man is from our own region of Nigeria. Buhari in our own, let us keep quiet. But that is not how life works. You must condemn evil at all stages because you don't know who it might affect the next. Look at the northern Nigeria today. So, all these things are what we have always been saying. But the northern people of Nigeria, they always take politics first. Politics to them is number one. Buba Galadima said, go and watch the video, my earlier video at 2 p.m. Today, September 16th, Tuesday, 2025. He said that Nigeria risks a civil war if Tinubu employs who we call a notorious man as Inec chairman. But the question is, how will you take politics so serious that you have forgot about the lives of your people? When I spoke about the evil of Almajiri in Nigeria, and I asked my viewers a question, have you seen Almajiri in Saudi Arabia, in Iran, in Qatar? These are the issues. When Buhari was busy facing the Igbos, when Buhari was busy finding a way to rendition Nnamdi to Nigeria, chasing Sunday Igboho out of Nigeria, all of you kept quiet. Look at the other part of Nigeria today. Look at the northern part of, just look at the north today in Nigeria. Is this how a normal country, a normal system should work? So Yakubu go on, like I said, anywhere he is today, I don't know. When I gave you a report, a man from Plateau who had left now, staying in Mowe with his family, he said, he called his name Mr. Langtang. He said that he knows, in his opinion, that Yakubu Gowon will be regretting fighting that civil war. So these are the issues. Confederacy would have saved Nigeria. Restructuring today, state police, this is what we should be talking about. The bandits are becoming very powerful every day in the north. Because like rustlers, the herdsmen, different kind of. I gave you a news exactly 1 week ago. How President Bola Ahmed Tinubu said, enough is enough. Macban banned the use of weapons by herdsmen in Nigeria. Macban banned it. No more usage of weapons by the herdsmen in this country. But have they been implemented? Have they recovered the weapons from them? And in the first place, why would the herdsmen be using weapons? If not for a sinister motive, if not for an ulterior motive, these are the vital and critical and important questions that we must ask ourselves. Why would the herdsmen be using weapons in a civilized country, in a civilized land, in a normal country? Why? For what? So now, because you are seeing information on your screen, in Boko local government, in different parts of the place, the bandits are coming to destroy lives and properties of innocent people. And it is the same bandits that some other leaders are doing peace meeting with. How will you be doing peace meeting with bandits? That is the question. Why will you be doing peace meeting? Does it mean that the bandits have overwhelmed the people? All these are vital and crucial questions. I remember over the course of last week when we were there, when a man said that it is time for all Nigerians to join